Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you an average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you'll find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. So this is part 2 of 2, yes, of the life of a Don turned eyewitness in a murder case. Yeah man, Danville Palmer, the man who was a known murderer. Yes, I know that he has know how it feels to lose someone to the hands of gunmen and killers. So now that he has become a witness because he had pointed out the men who had killed his girlfriend, and because of his behavior, you understand, and his lifestyle, his uncle have lost his life and 2 of his cousins were shot. One was 8 and one was 4. That goes to show you that a life of crime, it doesn't worth it. So when people think that it is cool, there's nothing glamorous about a life of criminality. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. The George Pang there, I walk up and down. Remember me tell you, George Pang is not a man that comfortable in his skin. Remember that he was shot by some youths where him rip off, brought them up by complex, up by Tony Spalding complex, and him not pay them, and then just go and shut him up, but him get police to kill them after. I just say go. 2, emphasize the impact on families and communities. Discuss how criminal behavior affect the individual involved and the far-reaching consequences for their families, friends and communities. So you have to understand, so once you're a criminal, just like how you see Danville Palmer, you see him at his girlfriend funeral and his uncle funeral, less than a year, just months apart, His girlfriend was murdered because she with him So, show me your company and tell me who you are. The uncle appear with his life because he's related to Danville Palmer. And this is a man who is involved in a crime. So that goes to show you the arrogance and the ignorance of these so-called gunmen, rivals. Because this man did not do any of them anything, of course, any harm. But because these guys are men, baby, yeah man, men, baby, them feeling easily hurt. Them have to kill somebody because them have to hurt back the other person. Stupidity at best. If you want to kill Danville Palmer, you wait until you catch him. You don't kill Danville Palmer's uncle who have nothing to do with any beef with you and Danville Palmer. But that's how men baby operate. So help them understand the emotional toll and societal harm caused by crime, including the pain of loss, the stigma of criminality, and the erosion of trust and safety in the neighborhood. Guess what? In the ghetto, the people that live in the ghetto, to them, being a criminal is one of the biggest thing and one of the best thing. And if you don't go to jail, boy, you're not living a life. I don't know how them come by that. That just don't make no sense. You understand? And them believe say it's a life to glorify. You understand? So, offer other alternatives and supports. Encourage young people to explore positive alternatives to a life of crime, such as pursuing education, vocational training, employment opportunities, and community involvement. Provide guidance and resources and support to help them make constructive choices and build a brighter future for themselves and their loved ones. Yeah, so I remember even when I was police and there was this youth, I always talk to him, no say him, him bright, but boy, I'm just hearted. Them kill him, a Mandela Town. Them call him, what them call him? Futali. Yeah, Futali. Him love the badness, And them just kill him, Mandela Town. Yeah, that's off, Mandela Town is off Walton Park Road, and I don't remember the name of the other road where you can drive to Mandela Town and, it take you, I don't remember the name of that road there. But they kill him around there because him love badness. And I had told him that, that's what was going to happen to him if him don't stop what he was doing. Because when you understand, most gunmen, them not have them gun on them 24/7. And if they have it on them, is either police is going to take it for arrest them, or them friend, or them rival, or kill them. That's how it is. So, promote values, respect, responsibility, and empathy. Emphasize the importance of respecting oneself and others, taking responsibility for one's actions, and showing empathy towards those who may be harmed by criminal behavior. Encourage young people to develop a strong sense of integrity, compassion, and citizenship as they navigate life's challenges. In our community, them not promote them things. So these are, you promote empathy, or them see that as a sign of weakness. In Jamaica, people don't say I'm sorry. People don't apologize for things, and people don't show remorse for anything that they have done. So it's a culture of laxity. Provide safe and supportive environment. Create an open and non-judgmental space for young people to express their thoughts, concerns, and aspirations. Listen attentively to their perspectives, validate their experiences, and offer guidance and encouragement without judgment or condemnation. By empowering mothers, sisters, grandmothers, grandfathers, and other elders to have these crucial conversations with young people, we can help instill values of responsibility, integrity, and resilience while guiding them towards path of positivity, fulfillment, and contribution to society. So we are going on in a meet at the matter now. So, as you see, Danville Palmer was at his girlfriend's funeral, and then after that his uncle. So shortly after the girlfriend was killed, that Anique Walters, his uncle, who was not involved in criminality, lost his life to gunmen bullets in his house at Anatown. His 2 children were shot and injured by gunmen because the uncle is related to Danville Palmer, who is not at fault because the uncle did not involve in criminality, and the man lost his life over something he had no affiliation with. So it shows that these criminals in Jamaica have no criminal code of conduct or standard operating principles that used to exist in the day. So in the latest news, we are telling you now Anique Walters, who was in the company of known killer Danville Palmer, company was shot and killed by gunmen from Mattis Lane, Kingston. So Danville Palmer, the PMP criminal organization plus gang leader of the Upsetter gang, was also shot and injured in Orange Villa. That was last year. So Palmer is a close associate of Mark Golden, that's Gummy Bear, the opposition leader of the PMP criminal organization, posing on a political party. So Gummy Bear, who is in bed with the known murderer and killer Danville Palmer, is not fit to lead a country. I'm not fit to lead Jamaica, but he literally I try to bad up everybody if he become, because he believes him entitled to anything we want, him white. So we know that leadership requires integrity, trustworthiness, and a commitment to uphold the law and protecting the people. Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golden's association with a known murderer and criminal, raises serious concern about his character and judgment. He not have none, so this man will have no decency about him. Jamaican people, do you want to go back to the days of political violence? Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golden's support and promotion of violence among our people by not denouncing criminality is alarming. He even plans to reward criminals with only 8 years in prison for murder. Yeah, for killing a fellow Jamaican. 8 years, and then them say can't get parole. So it is time to expose the truth about Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golden and Danville Palmer criminal connection. Say no to leaders who associate with criminals and put our country at risk. So this eye-opening video delves into the dark underworld of Jamaican politics and criminal activity. The recent event involved Danville Palmer, the notorious leader of the opposition gang, and his connection to opposition leader Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golden, have brought to light the dangerous alliance in our society. Anique Walters, the unfortunate victim in this deadly saga, was caught in the crossfire of a brutal gang war that has plagued Kingston for far too long. As a close associate of Danville Palmer, her tragic death at the hands of gunmen from Mattis Lane has shed light on the true nature of these criminal organizations. It is alarming to see how Mark Golden, a supposed political leader, is linked to such heinous crimes and individuals. By ignoring, disregarding, and paying no heed to criminal activities of Danville Palmer and his gang, Gummy Bear has shown a lack of integrity and disregard for the safety of the Jamaican people. The implication of Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golden's connection to criminal elements, are dire. Can we trust a leader who is in bed with murderers and gang leaders to uphold the law and protect the citizens of Jamaica? No, you can't, because the people are affiliated. The answer is clear. Such individuals are not fit to lead a country and must be held accountable for their actions. As we uncover the truth about the PMP criminal organization, criminal connection the Jamaican people need to stand up against political violence and corruption, we cannot allow our country to be ruled by those who support and promote criminality. So join us in demanding accountability and justice for the victims of these senseless crimes. It's time to expose the truth and all those responsible for their actions. The future of Jamaica depends on our ability to stand up against corruption and criminal influence. in our government. Together, we can make a difference and create a safer, more just society. So did you know that the mysterious case of Anique Walters' murder, the only witness is none other than known murderer, gang leader, killer, Danville Palmer? Yes, it sounds unbelievable. Can you believe that Dan is an informer? So you know they call informers are people who give statement to the police about crimes. But yet still, this is a man who commits so many crimes and killing people, and now he's a witness. So the Dan who say informer for dead is an informer now. So you saw the irony of their behavior and the hypocrisy on their part. So whenever they feel how it feels to lose a loved one, then the Dan become a witness. Oh boy, may I tell you, this is something else. So Anique Walters, a young woman with a promising future, was found dead. Yes, was found dead after she was shot by gunmen. Yeah, man, in a car with Danville Palmer. So the investigation took a sinister turn when Danville Palmer, a convicted murderer, claimed to be the sole witness to the crime. So you might wonder how someone with such a tainted past could be a credible witness. Yeah, because this is a man who's convicted for murder, and he's on parole for murder. Well, it turns out that Palmer was serving time for an unrelated crime at the time. So Anique murder making him the only person who had access to the crime scene. Police had no choice but to take Palmer's statement seriously. His testimony outlined a chilling account of what transpired the fateful night. According to Palmer, he saw two men and they drove up in a car and them just opened gunfire on them, whilst he and his girlfriend came to a full stop with the car. That's when these men start to pepper it with gunshot. So could Palmer be telling the truth, or is he manipulating the situation? Yes, he's telling the truth, because I'm a good informer. Yeah, so you see how it's there. When they kill people, other people, family, witness mustn't say anything. But as them kill his girlfriend and become a witness. Oh, a murderer and become a witness. I never said that like this yet. Yeah, I understand. So Danville Palmer has provided evidence aligned with this statement, which is very crucial, as he was able to identify the killers of his girlfriend on an identification parade, as all of them, including Palmer's, are gangsters and killers. So biggest informer I done, the Danville Palmer. So DNA from the scene match the shooters. So as the trial will unfold, the court moment become a battleground between the prosecution and defense. So during the trial, Danville Palmer's past crimes will be brought out to undermine his credibility, while the trial highlights the corroborating evidence. But guess what? The jury, they might let go the man them, because they might say, oh, you kill people and you don't want nobody kill nobody for you, and you get shot. They just hold a shot and let them go. We don't know. At Jamaica, that So question arises, how did Palmer know the men was the killer? If he didn't witness the murder itself, could he have staged the crime to shift blame onto an imaginary assailant? No, he couldn't do that, because remember, same girlfriend dead. So you understand. So the stakes are high. So we know that the men that's charged with killing his girlfriend, so they might find him guilty, because once Danville Palmer testifies, so Dan, the Dan are going to testify a court, my sole eyewitness. We never said that like this yet. I thought that informer for dead. I never know say informer for live, according to this killer own argument. So this is October 2nd now. So this happened on October 1st. So Matches Lane men dusted out, that was last year. Matches Lane men sent Anique Walters straight to the departure lounge. So she was in the company of the known killer Danville Palmer, Who is Danville Palmer? Danville Palmer is a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization member and a gang leader of the Upsetter gang. Was shot and injured last night in Orangeville, and his girlfriend Anique Walters of Jonestown, Kingston 12, shot and killed by gunmen from Mattis Lane. Palmer is a close associate of Mark Golding, the opposition leader. Mark Golding, that's Gummy Bear. Yeah, Gummy Bear is the opposition leader of the PMP criminal organization, portraying itself as a political party. Gummy Bear, Mark Golding, the opposition leader, who is in bed with the known murderer and killer Danville Palmer, who is the leader of the Upsetter gang that kill and arm Jamaicans people, is not fit to be the leader of the country. So Gummy Bear not fit to be leader of Jamaica, because if he's a power with gunman or murderer, that means saying he not believe in a rule of law. So that man is supposed to even grace Jamaica house. So leadership requires integrity, trustworthiness, honesty, and a commitment to upholding the law and protecting the people. Gummy Bear is associated with a known murderer and criminal, cannot be trusted to keep these values. Additionally, associated with criminals, Gummy Bear may be more likely to use violence or other illegal means to achieve their goals. Jamaican people, do you want to go back to the days of political violence? Yes, that's when Michael Manley was Prime Minister. Yes. Didn't you see that Gummy Bear, that Mark Golding, is supporting and promoting violence among our people in a covert way by not denouncing criminality, and he planned to reward criminals with 8 years in prison for killing fellow Jamaicans. It is important to know that there's a difference between being associated with criminals and being a criminal oneself. Someone can be treated or related to criminals without being involved in their criminal activities. However, even if someone is not directly involved in criminal activities, their association with criminals can still raise concern about their judgment and character. Your reputation is everything. So ultimately, it is up to the people of the country to decide whether or not they believe a person associated with criminals is fit to lead their country or fit to be their leader. So these people, them not a problem with Gummy Bear not being a Jamaican, or someone who is just all about me. You understand? So the violence in Orangeville stems from an ongoing gang feud between Danville Palmer and Blackie Boy from Anatown, fighting for dominanship of the community. So while Palmer was in custody serving time for murder, Blackie Boy was the man who was the Don. So last October 2022, Palmer, on his release from prison on parole for murder, claimed that he is the rightful Don. And he is not taking any talk or want any peace after efforts to topple the Blackie Boy grip and power in Anatown. Palmer sought the assistance of the the violence in Orangeville, it stemmed from an ongoing gang feud between Danville Palmer and Blackie Boy from Anatown. Remember when Palmer come back from prison in October 2022, him say him not a peace thing and him not taking a talk from anyone. And no want peace. So after his efforts to topple Blackie Boy grip and power in Anatown, Palmer sought the assistance of opposition leader of the PMP criminal organization, Mark Gummy Bear Golding, yes, for his political influence and to help create peace within the space. So on Labour Day, March 2023, that's last year, Gummy Bear, opposition leader Gummy Bear, Danville Palmer, Walter Blackaboyd, George Spang, leader and Don of the Bibao Posse in Jonestown, Kingston 12, along with deportee Claude Big Stone, Bossy Slave Sinclair, marched from Jonestown, Kingston to Anatown, which is not a part of Gummy constituency, claiming that it was a peace march, but the illegal weapons were still in the hands of the gunmen. So Gummy, the opposition leader marching with a known murderer, killer, is giving criminality a boost and legitimacy in Jamaica. How do you expect a man like this to be the leader of Jamaica when he supports the killing of Jamaicans by gunmen? It is important to remember that everyone deserves to be safe, regardless of their political affiliation. We hope the police will investigate these crimes thoroughly and bring the perpetrators to justice. It is also important to note that Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golding, has never denied involvement in the PNP criminal organization and supporting killers privately or publicly. Never. So Superintendent Williams said preliminary reports suggest that the shooting may be gang-related, and he pointed to a feud involving upsetters and the superstar gangs based in the area. The police said suspects in custody following the shooting death of 31-year-old Anique Walters, the daughter of PNP criminal organization prospective councillor and candidate for Admiraltown, Louis Pommels, Newland. Walters, a security supervisor of a Bembo Street address in Jonestown, Kingston 12, addresses a man, and she with them were shot at about 10:45 Sunday night. The man remained in hospital. So head of the Kingston Central Division, Superintendent Beresford Williams, said that it was too early to establish a clear motive for the killing, and it was also difficult to decipher whether or not the man in custody was involved. The person was taken into custody following information arising from the description of the vehicle said to have been involved in the shooting. He was reportedly seen in that vehicle driving in a manner that would arouse the suspicion of the police in Kingston East, he told the Gleaner. So, I tell you, so it goes with criminality. So Williams said preliminary reports suggest that the shooting may be gang-related. He pointed to a feud involving Upsetter and the Superstar gang in the area. So according to reports, Walters, an identified male companion, drove up in a black motorcar on Orange Street in the vicinity of Orange Villa when they were pounced upon by armed men who fired at them, hitting Walters in the upper body parts of her body. The male was shot in his leg. Blackie Boy girlfriend is a Gazette police officer in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He is covered by the police intelligence at Kingston West Division. Money run things. So we are telling you about Danville Palmer, his uncle, how his uncle was killed. So this happened on December 7th. Early Wednesday morning, gunmen killed 55 years old resident of Anatown, West Kingston, and injured 2 children, ages 4 and 8. How a man for shoot all a kid? That's for sure. Said these people, them not no heart, them not no love. So the deceased has been identified as Mark Mackenzie, who was shot as he slept. So them killed the man in his sleep. So according to police report, the gunmen invaded the yard at approximately 3 a.m. They unleashed gunfire on the home of Mackenzie, who was asleep with his 2 sons. He was reportedly hit in the face and chest. The older child is said to have been shot below the buttocks, while the 4-year-old sustained 2 shots in the leg and 1 in the arm. The children were promptly treated and transported to the hospital for further care. All a man shoot all 2 kids. That's and these are people that Jamaican for justice defending. So the older child is said to have been shot below the buttocks, while the 4-year-old sustained 2 shots in the leg and 1 in the arm. So 3 shot them game. So head of the Kingston West Police Division, Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, expresses dismay at the senseless killing of another citizen in the Anatown community. What is most frightening about this one is the fact that the 2 children were shot and injured in this incident, he said. Feuds theorized that the incident, they continue the gang feud plaguing the area. Mackenzie, her older daughter, described him as a devoted parent, emphasizing the commitment to his 2 young sons and her daughter. This man dedicated his life to his 2 babies them. Not even me, where are the bigger one. When you see him 2 boy pitney them. To how them live, you wonder if he is a mother. She said that the incident is already taking a psychological toll on her family, especially her 11-year-old daughter, who lost her biological father to gun violence 4 years ago. So his family is a criminal organization family. Yeah, you understand? So although there was a period of calm as a result of intervention work carried out by the police in the area, Feuds acknowledged that there had been a resurgence of gang activities impacting children directly. He pledged that there would be an increase in security presence in the region, vowing to target perpetrators as part of the effort to restore normalcy. The affected family has sought counseling from the Victim Services Division of the Justice Ministry. Yeah, so as we tell you already know about Palmer now, Danville Palmer, so he's the one who create all kind of problem, and because of him now hurting other people, that's how his uncle lost his life and his 2 cousins were shot. But to show you that these gunmen are heartless people, you know, them not love, you know, because if you have love, or you shoot a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old, come on, man. You know, if you want to kill and the uncle never did you anything, Mr. Mackenzie never did anything wrong to these people. The only crime that the man committed is because he's related to Danville Palmer. So you know, as a law-abiding citizen, and you have a corrosive in your family, you commit crime. So because of your corrosive family member, you can be marked for that. That don't make any sense at all. That don't make any sense at all. That is just madness at all levels. So, yeah, so we expose and show you that, you know, a life of criminality, it's not what people make you think that it's feel like, you know, like it is a nice life. Because you have seen, being a criminal in a Jamaica, yes, there comes with consequences. And you can see retaliation and killings. Killing or even your innocent family member. And that is what happened with Danville Palmer's uncle, his girlfriend. She paid the ultimate price, all because she's the girlfriend of a Dan and a killer. So those of you who think that being a criminal or a Dan or a bad man, it's worth its while, think again. Because Danville Palmer is the epitome of what a Dan goes through when you're a Dan. His girlfriend was killed and his uncle was killed too, all because of his lifestyle. But guess what? He can't change away from where he's at now because he's already in deep. The only thing that he's just waiting on for his day to go to the departure lounge. That's how it is. There's no life in being a criminal. None. So when these people thinking that being a killer and this it's good, it's not. Because all you're doing is destroying lives, including yours, in the long run. When you're a murderer, a killer, at all times you cannot feel comfortable on the street because you don't know the person or persons who's going to kill you because of the way that you choose to live. And if you're thinking about your life, would you want to live a life like that? Wherever you go, you have to be suspicious of everyone because you don't know who's going to kill you. That cannot be a nice life. So I'm appealing to all young men who are about to continue or to start a life of crime. Reconsider, because your lifespan is going to be short or you're going to end up in prison. Unless you love to hang around men and want to sleep with man and you want to do your number 2 with man and then you don't have no bed for sleep on. One time, you know, you wake up in the morning and you have to just hold it. Nothing beat that when you have freedom, man. and you can wake up with a woman beside you. Unless most of you don't love on a rear admiral and pretend like on a rear admiral because you love hang out with man. You understand? One for share cell with men. So as you see, Danville Palmer, his girlfriend was killed and his uncle was killed all because of him, because of the life that he has chosen. So we ask you to choose wisely. Choose decency, honesty, ethics, morality, and choose love over hate. Disregard all of the bad traits that they have imparted to you in your community to tell you all of these nice things about killers. There's nothing nice being a killer. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out. We have come to the end of part 2. I'm telling you that there's nothing glamorous about being a don or a killer. If you look right now at the thumbnail, you can see to the right that's the girl. That's Danville Palmer's girlfriend. She's no longer here. She's at Medares. Yes, man, straight to the departure lounge. And the reason why she was sent here is because she's the girlfriend of Danville Palmer, a known murderer. But now he becomes eyewitness to a crime that affected him. When he has been killing other people, his family members, he didn't know that they were feeling pain. So now he's feeling the same pain. But now he's a witness. But because of the generosity of our criminal enablers in Parliament, he's able to be on parole for murder. And back in the days, his neck could be broke. Yeah, man, when his neck could have broke, see how could have broke his neck. But the PNP criminal organization, them never see a murderer and a killer, them never love. And you look right beside Danville Palmer. That is Mark Golan. Mark Golan is Danville Palmer's biggest sponsor. Because he expects that Danville Palmer to deliver the votes for him. You understand? To keep his seat in Parliament, in which there is no risk to his reign as a member of Parliament, because the people in Concrete Jungle and Jonestown, they are organic robots, and the few who vote for the other side, they have to keep that silent, because you cannot discuss politics with people living in that environment, because they have no tolerance for dissent. Yes. So I hope you mothers, fathers, grandmother, grandpa, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, let your nephew them know that that crime doesn't pay. And your niece and your girls, let them know that once you love man will kill other people. Yes. That's what happened when Anique Walters, she got killed because she was with a man that killed other people. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.